folks, welcome back to Skirmish Miniature Gaming, and I've got Alan here with me, who you probably wouldn't have seen actually on Age of Sigmar Skirmish before, because it's his first time playing a game, to be fair, so I'm going to be running him through this, but you've played many other games before miniature-wise, so you can always get a good grasp on a new game anyway, and Skirmish is a nice, easier game to play compared to a lot of the Skirmish games out there, so should be awesome today. Al, if any of you have seen him on Kill Team, he loves his orcs, so the first one he's brought for Skirmish is going to be his, not Iron Skulls, so I'm thinking of Ironjawz. Iron Skulls is, Iron Skull Boys is Warhammer Underworlds. And I brought the Khorn Demonkin. Obviously they've got new rules out for Age of Sigmar. Whether any of the units I'm taking will have slightly changed or not in the new rules, we'll see. Because this is my first time proper taking the Khorn as well, especially with the new rules coming out, so I will, pre-warning, I know usually my models are fairly well painted on the channel, but I literally got these scraped up for today, so they should look okay, just on tabletop, so they'll be fine. But I'm looking forward to it. We've both got a nice mix actually for this, and you know, orcs versus Khorn. I mean, God, man, it is, yeah. It's gonna be a proper scrap. It is going to be a scrap. Yeah, we've got a bit of desert, barren, badlands terrain set out, ready for this. Perfect setup for it. And yeah, I think we'll just get into this. We'll take you through the warbands. It's 250 renown today, guys. Maybe next time, you never know, we might have 500 renown going, but I think 250 is a nice size, so yeah, that'd be cool. We've got plenty of options. So yeah, let's get into this and we'll see you there.
Crumpet time!
Right then folks, so here we are, some Khorn versus Orc madness today, and this is going to be my Khorn Demonkin warband. So we've got, starting off with an Exalted Deathbringer as my hero. Once again, sorry mostly for the basing, it's just not quite finished with the painting, but they look good enough. I'm interested to see how this guy does. It was either him or a Karanak for me, because I do also have a Karanak who we'll use next time, I think. So he's going to be having the Ruthless Conqueror for his command traits, because I just thought that was so cool, which basically means I can kill one of my friendly models within 3 inches of him. He sacrifices him, cuts his head off, and it pushes him to fight. Basically, he's seen blood and he wants more. Also for the artifact, it's going to be Oblivion Charm I've given him, so when he dies, basically blows up. I'm going to call it a blood boil. And he explodes, and everything within I think it's every enemy model, I want to say, on a 4+, takes mortal wounds, so that could be nasty. So moving across, going into the normal models here, we've got a Khorn Fleshhound who I've taken as the champion. I can't remember what the actual champion's called, but it means he gets his fire breath, which should be pretty awesome, a little bit of range in the warband. Got 4 blood warriors. One is going to be the champion, which is you will recognise these are Magor's fiends. He's just going to be a champion. Coming across, I've got 8 Reavers. I don't believe they've got a champion in there. They're just all going to be standard Reavers as they are. So that's more or less it. That's my Khorn warband, and we'll go on now to see what Al's brought for the orcs. Alright, so the orcs, what we got? Start on the left.
It's fairly elite-y. I'm outnumbered badly here. Starting on the left, I've got my War Chanter, who is my general. His command trait is Ambitious Fighter, and his artifact is Armor Bane.
Okay.
Then we got an Gore Grunter, Pig Iron Chopper.
Nice.
He is a champion for an extra attack. Moving on to the hard boys, I've got one with the drum. One with the banner, so they'll help my charges and bravery. These guys are ordinary hard boys, one with a big chopper and the other with dual wield, and this one's a champion.
Okay, nice. So a good mix again.
One without the helmet.
Oh yeah, the champion. Yeah, I was sticking out his tongue at me. Yeah. Right, so that is the orcs and their warband. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to this. We'll quickly show you guys, I think, what battle plan we're going to play. Right then, so we're going to be playing Knife to the Heart battle plan from Age of Sigmar rulebook, or General's Handbook. What we're going to be doing with Age of Sigmar Skirmish now, I think, for the next few weeks is going through the battle plans in this book and downsizing them to be able to play in Skirmish, because that is what the new rules for Skirmish suggest you do really after you've played the original ones, because there's only a few that you can really play that are viable from the book. So the White Dwarf. So Knife to the Heart, it's nice and simple for today, especially with Alan having his first game. Diagonal deployment there, so we'll deploy from the middle. You've got the 2 objectives here. Essentially, after battle round 3, if someone controls both of these objectives, obviously having more models than the opponent within 3 inches, then you win the game automatically. So if you gain control of these after the end of your turn, any time after battle round 3, you can win the game. So that could be interesting. Other than that, it's an all-out fight for whoever you believe in, Gork or Mork, or essentially for me, just Khorne. And blood. That's all we want. This is going to be pretty epic, I think. But that is it for the battle plan today. We're obviously, like I say, just going to downsize things so that it's adjusted to skirmish level, obviously. But it should be interesting. I'll quickly pan over here. Actually, we've got the table for today. Like I say, a bit of a badland setup. We've got some ruins in the middle, and then I've got the nice. This is a mat here from Urban Mats, along with desert terrain. Desert rock terrain, so thanks a lot to Urban Mats. It always looks fantastic, this. I do like their rock terrain, and they do some beautiful mats, so do go and check those out, guys. Other than that though, I think we're more or less ready to go here. We'll roll off and get ready to set up. Okay, so roll off. I'll get to 2, I get a 5. So I get to choose the sides here. I think I'm going to be choosing... I think I might actually have that side, to be quite honest with you. I'm going to have that side over yonder and switch over that side, yeah. So just because that one is slightly more behind the rock, really, not much other reasoning behind that. And we'll go straight into another roll off here, just ready for who gets to deploy first, or choosing. Oh, I get a 6. I'll get a 6. Oh, I'll re-roll. Oh, I get a 1 and a 4. So would you like me to deploy first, Alan, or you? I'm going to finish deploying first anyway. You
might as well, because you're going to finish anyway.
Yeah. Okay. What we're going to do then, guys, I'm starting up that side. It's in like a diagonal deployment, hence why we've put down the line, down the middle. So it's going to be from the middle. We'll deploy, then we'll get straight into the game. Okay, so Alan has kindly given me the first turn here, even though Alan finished deploying first. So I'm just going to start doing some movement here after setting up, as you can see. We've got 6-inch movement with the Reavers, so we're going to go... kind of want to clash in the middle and kind of don't, so I'm going to go 6 inches here. Just push everything forward fairly well. Actually, you know what? I'm going to run them. Why not? We'll run them. We'll get this thing going. We'll really get it going. One on the left's going to run, so he's an extra 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then one on the right, extra 5. He's getting right up there. One on the left-hand side here, he's got meat ripper axe. He's the only one out of all of them, I should have said that at the start, that has a meat ripper axe. The others just have blades, even though the model is axes, sort of, I suppose. He's going to come up into there, the meat ripper axe. I'm gonna get he's gonna advance as well. He's only getting 7. That'll be enough just to start to get him up there. Behind here, the one on the left, he's going 8. So he's gonna go up to there. Let's get some Blood Warriors going. They can re-roll charge rolls, but it's probably not likely first turn here. So we're gonna go one on the left here, the champion. He's gonna advance. They've got 5 movement. So he's going 7. Coming just up behind these as well here. This one on the right hand side gets a 5. So he's gonna go +5, he's got 10. He's just gonna come up behind these here as well, stick next to the champion. Then the Exalted Deathbringer, he's just got 5 movement, so he's going to sit tight just behind these guys. Sit pretty. We'll come over this side now. Right, same goes over this side, so the one on the right hand side there is going to advance, +4. He's going a healthy 9. We've got 1 to his left there. He's going only +1. So he's going to be going 7. He's going to get up to there. The one on the left hand side, +1 as well. He's going 7, so he's just going to move up to there. Blood Warriors, 5-inch movement. One on the right hand side is going 6, just enough to move him up behind here. I'm not too fussed about getting in too hot with them right now. Same one behind, just coming in behind as well. Using my Reavers as meat shields, and the Khorn Fleshhound is going to sit there pretty for now on that objective, since he's the only one with a ranged attack. Okay, so moving up the Gorgrunter then first for Alan in his turn 1, battle round 1. Was wondering whether he wanted to charge the full 8 or not, because you get the bonuses, don't you, for the weapon, but so we're just having a little discussion with that. And then we'll go into moving some other standard orcs here, as most. And keeping shuffling them up. Haven't seen much of the bone splitters, but I'm guessing they would be higher movement range. Just looking at their armour, they've got worse armour, but then they're probably a bit faster and cheaper points wise, I'd have thought. So we're going to keep shuffling up stuff here, around the corner of the rocks, etc. Still 4, so he's just going to shuffle up along in front of those as well. Okay. So that's movement. There's no shooting for you, is there?
Nope.
No magic or anything like that, so nope. Even though that would have been hero phase. Some charging then, I think. Obviously your normal 2 dice. So are you going to go Gorgrunter?
Yeah, let's see
what he gets first. So he gets a nice 9, not really probably worth re-rolling that. So
no, he's just going to go straight into these 2.
You're going to go into those anyway then, yeah? Yep. Okay. You're going to start going with some other bits, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go with the one at the front.
Yeah.
Are there no other things that you bear? Your standards and drums give you for charging, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, my drum will give me 2 inches bonus on charge.
On charging, and then what does the bearer do?
It gives me +2 bravery.
Okay, so a drum will help you out a bit then. One at the front.
That's not a champion. He's just an ordinary.
Just an ordinary one. Okay. So you're currently on 8. Interesting. And then you're going to do some others, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
For this guy.
So you're at 11 technically, I suppose, for that. So you're just going to shove him in there anyway.
Yeah.
The bearer, is he going to stay back, or is he going to?
No, I think
he's going to go for it.
We're going to stay together. 4 inches.
So 6 overall. You can use a command point to re-roll, remember.
That doesn't get him in with anybody.
One behind.
See what he can get.
Oh, that's actually 14 with your +2, so. Okay, so he's going to actually jump around, go into the man Riprax on the other side there. The bearer didn't make it in the end. Drummer and War Chanter and etc. over there. They're going to go.
We'll see what happens with the drummer.
So he's on 10 because of the provides it for himself as well, the extra charge distance.
Yeah.
Okay, so going into combat phase then. Obviously Al has the initiative because it's his turn. So he's going to go with the champion into my man Riprax there.
So he gets 3 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, and then wounding
on 3s.
Okay. Oh, good first rolls for Sigmar. I'm liking it. Rend there?
No rend.
No rend. I'll just have to take on my save here. I think it's 5 or 6 up. So it is 6 up with all 3 dice. This would be impressive. Yeah, oh, made 1. He can take that. He didn't lose all of his limbs. He's still holding the axe. It's just on the ground. So he managed to take out the Ripper axe there. But it is my choice now. So I am going to probably go here, and we'll go into one of your guys here. Are these both the same, more or less?
This one's got a big axe that's -1 rend, and that's dual wielding.
So he's probably got rerolls or extra attack or something like that. I'm going to go into sorry, I'm going to go into the big axe here. So we'll just look at the Reavers here. Okay, so 4s and 4s, rerolling 1s. I'll get the first one, and then 4s. Oh, I do.
Don't believe there's any rend. Okay, 4 up save then for the dual wield axe.
He's got 2 wounds.
He has got 2 wounds there. Oh, of course, they're big, quite big, aren't they? So I'll put it on him there, look. So he's down to a wound. Okay, so Al's chosen to go with the Gore Grunter. I'm trying to help him out a little bit here by discussing, because it's quite different with Sigmar when you first come into it, with obviously the 3-inch range pylons and things like that. So he's going to go with the Gore Grunter. He's going to split the hooves and the chopper,
yeah,
between these two. So he's got 4 attacks with each. So he's got 2 and 2, then 2 and 2 with each weapon. So we're going to go with the one on the left.
Hooves first.
Okay.
So one hits.
And then wound roll.
4 with the hooves.
Okay.
Nope.
No. Then you got the 2 attacks from the chopper into the same guy. I get the 1 again. And then you've got... I don't know if that... I think that might be a wound there. So, I'm looking at... probably is the rend on that?
No.
Chopper.
No. Yes, -1.
For the chopper, yeah?
Yeah.
So, that does just take him down. Just about right with the 1 dice. And then you got the same attacks essentially into the guy on the right. So 2
hooves
from the hooves. That hits. Wounds on a 4. No. Then you got the 2 from the chopper again. 1 goes and 3s, I think it is.
Yeah.
Same again. Nice. So you did do it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Nice. But I will get to pile this guy in at the back here. Okay, so this guy does actually have blades. It's only the one other guy that had the axe. He's gone now. So I've piled him in. He's going to actually go into the guy with the 1 wound left. So we're looking at 4s, rerolling 1s. Oh, nice. And 4s. Oh, that's both of my guys that have done it. So it does go through. There's no rend. 1 4-up save for the guy and 1 wound, unfortunately. Oh, it goes through again. So I do take him out, the guy in the middle. Because he's only on the 1 wound now. So I did manage to do that. I really didn't think I'd be able to pull it off, but I rolled well for both, to be fair. But you do have this guy to attack back there. It's the only downside. He's the only one left. So it's just the scour axe, is it, and whatnot, but it's dual wield.
Yeah, so chopper and smasher, so 3 attacks.
Gives you +1 attack, yeah?
Yeah.
Or is it, yeah, okay. So 3 attacks.
Hitting on 4s.
4s. Okay, just the 1.
Just the 1.
And then we're looking at...
3s to wound.
Okay. Well, we do get that. Any rend on that?
No.
No, so I'll get a 6-up save here. 6-up save, see if we can do this. No! So that is another 1 down. I do not like these Reavers so far. Although I have taken down an Orc so far as well. This game's going to go against me in terms of...
he had the big axe as well for
exactly.
my rend.
So when, I'm trying to get rid of your rend for when my bigger guys come in, to be fair, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so coming to the end of round 1 there and the end of Alan's turn, obviously successful for the Orcs already, but I'm glad that I managed to end up taking out that big axe, because the rend... I want to try and take out most of the rend before they get into my bigger stuff behind the Reavers. That was kind of my plan from the start. So let's go into a roll-off then on. So 1 dice. I'm winning draws because I had the first turn in the last round. I get a 5, so you're going to need a 6 to beat me. Oh, that just says it all, doesn't it? Beginner's luck. That's what I'm putting that down to. Okay, so... we'll go into... I'm guessing you want to take the initiative?
I will take the initiative, I believe.
Okay. Surprise! So Alan's going to go first here, and we'll go straight into a back-to-back Orc turn for round 2. Right, so some movement for Alan. He's going to take the initiative, no doubt. He's moving over that way. You're thinking of... you're still thinking of sort of moving slightly backwards to hold the objective, yeah?
Yeah.
Because Alan's thought about the fact that he's got higher wounds, he's stronger, and this game's all about taking out the models. It's not just the 2 objectives, so if he can hold off and survive the storm that is Khorne. Shuffle him back as well, clustering up a bit at the back. They're going to stay where they are, or pan out a bit. Yeah. War Chanter, what's he thinking? Oh, he's going forward a bit, he's going to stick at the front. Put your big guys at the front with high wounds, I suppose. Makes a lot of sense. No charging for you. You're gonna hold your nerve. The blood wrath of Khorne running at your face, but you are Orcs. Yeah.
Bring it.
Bring it. So for round 2, turn 1
just huddled up and they're all just going,
whoa! So nice and simple for Alan. He's clustering back, being very strategic. I've got to give it to him if it pays off. So we're going to go then into my turn for battle round 2 for the Khorne Demon King. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start moving up the Reavers whilst keeping obviously that important 3 inches away from Alan. Reavers are going to start moving here. We're going to go, don't necessarily need that so much now, I've got the other guy in there. So he's going to push around the corner, staying 3 away. He's going to come up in the middle as well. We've got the Blood Warriors have a reroll on charges free as well, free of charge, so that could be handy. He's going to push up just behind there. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. We'll come over this side, do some movement here now. Right, so we're going to be doing it here. So the Exalted Deathbringer is running around the corner. He's going to come up to there. Right, so Reaver here is also going to move. He's going to go 6 up to here, staying 3 away though, vitally. So that's about right there, I think. And then Blood Warriors here, they've got a reroll on their charge roll, so they're going to go 5 just up behind the Reaver there. And same goes for the one up behind there. She's going to follow up behind him. The Fleshhound is going to stay there for now. He's going to sit on the objective, I think. It's not much else I can be doing. Oh, I'm tempted. You know what? I am actually just going to shuffle him slightly off the objective, so I'm with an 8 to shoot. Yeah, we're going to shuffle him just up to the edge of the buildings there to be able to shoot. Oh, God. Yeah. We'll see. That's what I have to play for right now, so... So everything's shuffled up, guys. We're more or less going to go. The Karnak Fleshhound has his flame, his demon flame, which is going to be pretty cool if it pulls off. It's not amazing. It's just you never know. I might do something with it. So we're going to go on a 2 up into this guy at the front here. Is that your champion?
Yeah. Okay.
So we're going to go 2 up, followed by a 4 up. Oh, I don't do it anyway. Would have been cool with something extra, but... so yeah, waste of his movement maybe to come off the objective, but oh well, he's there if I need him now. So I'm also on 2 command points because I haven't spent 1 yet for charging or anything, so re-rolls. So I've got 2 re-rolls if I need them. Obviously you can't re-roll a re-roll, but for different models. We're going to start with Exalted Deathbringer for sure. Roll first, see what we get. I only get a 5, so I think I'm going to use one of my points and re-roll. Oh, just a 5. I think he'll still be in there, it's just not really much choice, unfortunately, is more the issue. So he's ending up there, that's pretty much his max 5-inch charge, so it's more or less where I needed him anyway, to be fair. The Reaver here needs a 3. Oh, he only just does as well. Dear me, that's where he needed to be though. He's not going to be living for long anyway, I might be sacrificing him. So these have got rerolls anyway, free of charge, the Blood Warriors. Pretty savage. So we'll go the champion on the right hand side. Oh, an 11. Okay. So we'll just look here where I can get him in. Okay, so he's going to go right into the back here of the standard bearer. One on the over here. Yeah, he's getting enough to get in there as well. He's going to also go into the standard bearer there. Then we're going to go over this side, I think. The Reaver here is going to go. Oh, he's getting a 10. We'll just check this here. Yeah, 10's going to be enough to get this Reaver right in around the back, which is what I want. Within half an inch there. We're going to go next Reaver in, this one with the horns. He's getting a 5. I can't re-roll a re-roll with the Blood Warriors, so I think I might re-roll that with my last command point. Only a 6. Rerolls aren't doing me so well, but I think that's going to be enough to do what I kind of want to do there. So he's just going to pull in to there anyway. Ooh, did knock him a bit there. Last one on the left-hand side there. He's getting a 3, so he's more or less without any rerolls, just going straight into the War Chanter. Over here, these have got 3 rerolls, so we're going to go with the one at the front here. Gets the 7, that's going to be enough. I'm going to just pull him into, I think he's going to go into the front of that walk there.
Maybe this turtling up idea isn't going to
not necessarily going to work. I was hoping that I'd be able to get around the back here, but still not quite within 3 yet. So, but Blood Warrior here, Into, well, we'll see what we get. Again, a 10, so I can pretty much go R1 with him. He's going to go around here into the Gorgrunter and help out with the Gorgrunter there. Okay, so start of the combat phase then.
It's all looking a bit grim.
Yeah, so start of the combat phase, the Exalted Deathbringer. As long as I'm within one or more enemy models, I get riled up, beat my axe and my claw together, and then I grab the guy next to me within 3 inches and tear his head off. And that fuels me with blood fire and rage. Separate. So he's re-rolling hit rolls and wound rolls on ones, the Exalted Deathbringer, because of the bloody sacrifice to rile him up. Also, just as a side note, my mind's been a bit offset. I'm absolutely knackered today. I've been doing so much for the channel, and I've been working early this morning, but also it's Alan's first game, so I've been trying to remember things to help him out. But I have been forgetting the Grand Alliance abilities, so my 4 models that I've lost so far to enemies killing them, I should have been rolling on 6s to see if they get an attack before they die. And same goes for Alan, obviously, with at the end of the fight phase for destruction, on a 5-up you can choose an extra model. It hasn't mattered for Al so far, because I'm pretty sure he was out of 3 range here anyway, so that's fine at the end of last combat. Otherwise I wouldn't have been able to move stuff, and you wouldn't have been able to move away. But I'm going to have to remember it from the chaos from now on. Just for sakes of it, the 4 models, would I have got any 6s? I got 1. So it could have helped, guys, but I'm not going to cry over it.
Call it a handicap for a new player.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but we'll try our best to remember that now. So I'm going to go for funsies. We're going to go with the Exalted Deathbringer first. I think we've got 3 attacks, so we'll just sort out this now. Right, so we're going to go with my Ruinous Axe then from the Exalted Deathbringer into the Gorgon to 3 attacks, rerolling 1s from my sacrifice. Oh, well. Rerolling 1s ain't going to help a bit. It's your choice then, Alan. I'll leave it down to you what you want to go with next. Right, so go in with Alan. He's choosing the Gorgon here.
Yeah.
So you're going to split, same as you did last time, so 2-2 and then 2-2 with the hooves and the chopper.
We'll do this.
We're going to do the Blood Warrior first.
This one first, because he's less
I've just warned Alan about the fact that Khorn are nasty with making saves and gouging your eyes out if you they manage to save on a 6. So
it was all too much, so I'm just going to smash him with my axe and see what happens. So
you're going to go with the hooves first into the Blood Warrior. 4s, nice. And 4s again, I think. Might be 3s, check that with the wounding. I think it was 4s, but your hooves.
It is 4s.
Yeah. So then 2 axes then, choppers. 3s I think for this. Oh, neither. You did as bad as I did with the Exalted. Okay. So everything into the Exalted then, so you got 2 from the hooves. 4s, nice. And 4s. Ooh, you get 1. No rend on that though, right?
Not on hooves. No.
So no rend, so I got a 4-up save with the Exalted, I believe, and then if I make a 6-up, it can be D3 mortal wounds. No, he does fade it. Damage from that is just the one, I think. I'll put him down to 4 wounds, and then you've got the 2 from the axe.
Chopper.
The chopper. Oops.
Oh God.
So he flopped as bad as I did with that. Well, he caused the wound actually, but probably not as good as you'd want really with the with that.
No, at this point,
my choice.
You'll have a stern word.
I'm gonna go. Oh, this is interesting. We're gonna go over here. Probably not actually. We'll go over here because he's looking a bit like he could be taken out any day. So we're gonna go here with the Blood Warrior into the standard orc there. Right, so Blood Warrior into the orc. He's got 2 attacks on 3s. I've got 1. Not rolling so hot either. 4s. Oh, that's better. That is better. Into the normal orc. It's 1 damage, but no rend. So 4-up, I believe.
Save.
No. He's down to a wound, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
The War Chant is going. How many attacks?
He's got 4 attacks.
4 attacks. He's using his
Frenzy
ability
of Violence to give him +1 to hit.
So he can give it to himself. So
and
+1 to hit.
6 is proc additional attacks with the more.
Then you can just keep going.
He
when
just plays drums on their head.
And because he's given +1 to hit rolls to himself, it's going to be on 5s rather than 6s because it's not unmodified rolls. So let's do this. What are you going to go into?
I'm going to put everything into this.
You want to go to the Blood Warrior? Okay, so everything into the Blood Warrior. He's going to take it like a man.
No
oh, that
sixes.
is
No,
not
nothing.
what you want. He's on 4s.
It's
+1 to hit. So you're actually on 2s, to be fair. If it's 3s to hit,
yeah.
So you're actually on 2s. So
oh, right,
you have
okay.
hit with 3.
Okay. Not as bad as it
It could have been a lot worse, that, yeah. So, wounding?
4 up.
4 up. Shame we didn't get any bonuses, like, but you got 2 through there. Any rend on that?
Because he's armor bane, it's -1 rend.
Yes, it is. Yes, it wouldn't usually have rend, I'm guessing then, or something.
No, he doesn't normally have rend, but he took armor
Well, because
bane.
he took the armor. Well remembered.
He also had ambitious fighter, and I can't
+1 to wound rolls. Yeah. What did I can't remember? No, sorry, you rolled a 1, so it would have only been the 2 anyway. So we'll go with here 2 saves for the Blood Warrior. It's going to be -1 rend, which means it's 5 ups. But then if I do get a 6 up, I cause mortal wounds, I believe. Oof. So, I do get a 6 up. So I make 1, fail 1. Is it 1 damage, by the way?
Yep.
Yeah. If that was 2 damage, you would have killed him. He's kind of worse when you kill him, though, to be honest. So he's down to a wound. We've got 2 wounds each. Then, because I made a 6 with my 1 save, I believe I caused a mortal wound, but we'll just check this. Okay, so yeah, 6 up on the shield meant the gore fist meant that he caused a mortal wound to the war champion, smacked him right back in the schnoz. And then it's going to be Khorne's turn to choose again. Right, we're going to go over here, and we're going to go with this Blood Warrior, who's going to pile around here. He's going to go into the one to the right hand side of him there. So same as the other that we had earlier, 2 attacks, 3s and 4s into this orc. We got 2 hits this time, 4s. Oh, nothing on the wound roll again. Your choice again then, Alan. So yeah, orc here, champion here. He's going into my Deathbringer. So what are you looking at here?
3 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Into the big.
Into the breath, yeah, the hero.
So
okay.
1 miss.
So you go through, and is it wounding on 3s with your Gorax?
It's to wound is
not
3s.
Gorax, that's me. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Any rend?
No rend.
No rend. I think it's 4s for me. 6s once again cause the mortal wounds. No, nothing there. I believe I lose 1. We'll check that.
Yep.
Okay, so he's down to 3 wounds, guys. He's lost another wound there. Another damage. Not good for me. Well, I do kind of want him to explode, I'll be honest. So we'll go here now then, I think, with... I went over here, so I'll have to mark him up in a second as well, but I'll go with the champion on the left into the standard bearer there. He's going to stay where he is, just not going to pile or anything, he's just going to attack. So I do actually get 3 attacks with him. We're looking at... I believe it's the 4s and 3s again. Sorry, 3s and 4s. Yep. And then we've got 2 on 4s, I think. It's only going to be the 1 there anyway, so 1 save. I don't believe there's any rend.
So that's a 4 up save.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to be good there anyway. So unfortunately I still don't manage to cause any damage yet, really. That's the 1 down. So I suppose I caused 1 over there actually. Okay, so going into Alan's choice, another thing just to point out, I realised I also forgot Battle Shock last time. I'm not doing well today for the last round because I did actually lose 4 models. I think Alan would have been okay. I don't think with losing 1 model he would have had to take much. I did lose 4, so I think I could have lost models on a 5+, so we can roll it anyway, just see what would have happened. So I could have lost a model. I think it was anyways, +4. Yeah, I would have failed by 1, I think. So sorry, guys.
He's busy teaching me how to play.
I am. That's
my first game.
Yeah. I think we're getting most of the rules right for the models. That's the important thing as well. So let's go into your choice then. How are we going to go with?
Go with the 2 axes into him.
So you're looking at 3 attacks, was it, with the dual axes?
Yep. Hitting on 4s.
Yeah, go for it.
Nothing.
Oh, just the 1.
Just the 1.
And then 3s? Ooh, just. No rend?
No.
4s for me. Ooh, he does take him out, because I believe I'm on 1 wound. Ouch. I do go down, but I believe...
I was going to say, does he explode or something?
No, it's better actually. I think I get his attacks, but he gets to attack after he dies, but we'll check that. Right, so the Blood Warrior, before he gets taken out, he has no respite as a core rule for Blood Warriors. Essentially, the Chaos rule, Bloody Offering's obviously on a 6 before any Chaos model dies in Skirmish. You get to attack again and do the same thing, but they get a free version. You can't do both from what I can see, so we're just going to take his free one, obviously. Do his 2 attacks, see if we can take him out before we die, that'd be cool. So we're going to go... no, for me it would. 4s, and then... it might have been the other way around, but yeah, it's gone through anyway. There's no Ren though, so just see if you can make this save out. It's on a 4, right?
Yep.
Let's see if he lives. No, I do. Oh, nice, that's really cool. So before he gets taken out, he blocks him before he does take him out, and then manages to take him down with him. Right, we've got over here, we've got 3 Reavers left in this Blood Warrior, so I'm going to go one of these Reavers since you haven't attacked with that drummer yet. I'm going to go with the Reaver here into the drummer on 4s. Nope. Was re-rolling 1s to hit, but got a 3. So he's only carrying the single chopper here because he's got the drum.
Yep, so he's going to whack him in the face with a
drumstick. You're going to go the one that hasn't. Yeah. So 4s, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, 1. And is it 3s to wound? 4s? 3s, I think.
3s.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, nothing now. Mine again. I think everything's been against each other now, so I'm just going to keep going here with the Reavers. I'm going to go Reaver here into the drummer on a 4. Yeah, and 4s. Ooh, did. So 1 save for the drummer, no rend. 4 up.
4 up.
Ooh, it does make it. Your choice again. I think you've just got him left actually. He's been, hasn't he, that one? Oh, sorry, no, standard bearer there as well, isn't it? I forgot about him. Got these 2 here, either one.
Alright, this one
into the Blood Warrior there.
Yeah.
So he's got dual, so he gets 3 attacks on 4s.
2 hits.
Followed by 3s.
Oh.
No. Last one for me, I've either got the Reaver there or the Blood Warrior here. So we'll go Reaver there, finish up his attacks. We'll go with... I'm actually going to pile in, slide around here so that I'm in range of the drummer. Only a single attack, 4s. No, don't get it. Over here, so you've got the standard bearer left, yeah. So he's going to be 2 attacks.
2 attacks.
4s and 3s.
No.
Ooh, nothing. Wow.
Oh, I'm rolling bad today.
I know. Right, so the Blood Warrior here into the Gore Grunter. He's got no other option really. He's just going to stay where he is and go for that. So 2 attacks on, I believe, 4s. Could be 3s. Let me check that. Okay, it was 3s and 4s. So I got both of those hits and then 4s. Oh, I killed them both. I'm rolling better now. So 2 saves.
Any rend?
I didn't believe so, but I'd roll them first and I'll check for you. Okay. Right, so destruction move, 5 up at the end of the combat phase. Since that's it for all the attacks. Oh, you do! Oh, it can make such a big difference. Okay, what are you going to choose? War Chanter or Gore Grunter? Probably Gore Grunter.
Gore Grunter, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Flunked last time, but hopefully he's woken up a bit with the destruction ability. Riling himself up for a second go. Typical orc, that. You going to do the same as before, or...? Hard to say.
Yeah, 2 and 2, I think.
Yeah, it's the same attacks as you did before, guys.
Split the hooves and the.
Should we go into the Blood Warrior first then?
Sure.
So hooves, 4s, and
1.
then 4s.
Nope.
No. At the chopper, which is that's it, and then 3s. No. So everything into the Deathbringer, the Exalted. So hooves. Oh.
Yes.
You're hitting well. 4s. Oh, we can re-roll that one. Oh, okay. So 1 goes through there. No rend for the hooves. So 4 up for my Deathbringer. 6 is 3 mortal, D3 mortal wounds. No. Oh, he loses again. I don't think he's made a save yet, actually. Was that just the 1 damage with the hooves? So he's down to 2. You could take him out here. You've got 2 dice left with the chopper. Oh, not on that, you know. Oh dear. Okay. So we're going to go, that's the destruction move. I mean, it was a free extra wound. That's nice, to be fair. So we're going to go technically some battle shock, but I only lost. Actually, I lost 2 models, but my highest leadership is still 8 with my general in here, so I can't fail. It'd be bang on at the moment. We'll check Alan's actually, but I think you should be alright. Right, Alan only lost the model as well, so for this battle round we're both just about okay for battle shock. So we're just going to go on to here, I think, for battle round 3, another roll up. Alan got the first turn in this last round, which means that he'll get to win draws on the roll off. I get a 4. Oh, I do get it, so I get initiative this time, so it's really spinning round this game. So we're going to go here now then. I'm going to take initiative. I think it'd be silly not to here. And I believe round 3 onwards we can start to get these objectives, so we'll have to have a look here. It'd be harder with me having the initiative though if I did do that, so we're just going to have a look here. Right, so coming then into battle round 3. At the end of battle round 3, whoever controls these 2 objectives does actually win the game immediately, and that's essentially what I've been playing for. But because I think I'm going to lose the points count afterwards, just killing stuff. So what I've done, because I won the initiative, is given Alan the first turn of this battle round, because if I have the second turn for the end of the round, I can then fall back onto this objective, and then I've got the flesh hound free here to get my own. So I should be able to, you see, quite comfortably hold the objectives after it, because I'm leaving it down to Alan, see if he can take me out in time, but I think it's going to be tough for him, so hopefully I've played this tactically right, but we'll see. Otherwise, obviously all stuck in combat. The hero phase, we did this wrong last time, I thought it was combat phase, but it's hero ability. So the war chanter is going to give his thing again to himself. What is it called? Beast cry? Something like that.
Frenzy of violence.
Frenzy of violence. So he's going to give that to himself again. Other than that, there's obviously no shooting for you, so we'll go straight into combat, I guess. Am I going to use his ability again? Yeah, let's go for it. The Deathbringer. I've got 2 holding you up for this turn anyway, which is all I want. So the Deathbringer is going to sacrifice it's just about within 3 inches. To get the reroll 1s on hits and wound rolls again for his attacks this turn. But it's your initiative, Al, so you can choose the first model. What are we thinking? Okay, so the orc that's here is just piled round to help close in these blood warriors a bit. What are you going to go with? Are you going to go into the champion or the normal guy?
Champion.
Yeah, and he's closest to the objective as well, so I don't blame you, to be fair. We're going to look here. What is it? Your 3 attacks because you got your dual weapon there.
Yeah.
So chopper. So it's going to be 4s. Oh, just the 1. 3s. Yeah, you got that one. No rend. So 4 for me. 6 is mortal wound. I do make a save, but there's no mortal wound. Let's have a think here. So my choice, I think I'm going to be sitting pretty now, to be honest. We'll go with the Exalted just because he's going to die probably this round. So he's getting his re-rolls. We're going to go into this orc on his own because I wasn't happy particularly with his attacks last round. Pretty sure it's 4s and then 3s possibly. So we'll go with the hitting and then re-rolling on 1s. There's going to be that. And then I think it's wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s, re-rolling the 1 there. No, it didn't work out. So 2 do go through though. Okay, 2 5-ups for the orc against the Ruinous Axe. Oh, it was close. But it is 2 damage though, each one. So I do manage to take out the orc this time. An orc, unless I'm guessing champion still has the 2 wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do take him down. Okay, War Chanter has just switched around the back here into the rest of the Reavers, trying to fall back a bit. What we're going to do then is he's going to go... So he's got 3 attacks, hasn't he?
4.
4, sorry.
Hitting on 2s.
Oh, okay. Because of his +1, yeah, I remember that last time. And then on 5s it is because he has the +1 to hit. He gets extra attacks, so he just keeps generating because he keeps bashing his sticks together. So 2s, 5s are extra attacks. Are you gonna split them, by the way? Are you gonna go?
Oh yeah.
That's a good point. 2 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. See if you can roll a bit better for this one. So we've got the guy on the left. So you do get an extra attack there. So generate another one. Yeah, there you go. So 3 hits. And what was it to wound? 3s.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 wounds. So rend, no rend. I don't think there is.
-1 because of his.
Of course, we need to remember that. Yeah. So he is dead. Makes a difference that because I get no save, but on a 6-up I get to get my attack in before I die. Nope.
Oof, close.
Okay,
so then the other 2 attacks into that
yes. The 2s, 5s are 2 more attacks already from the 5-ups. Oh. So if you roll 2 more, see what you get. Oh no, okay. Oh no, it's 2s, isn't it? Yeah, so it did go through. So 3's the wound. 3 go through. Okay, that's rend again actually, so he took him out quite easily there. There we go. Oh, okay. Kind of expecting that, to be fair, but he has managed to take him out now. So we are gonna go, for me, probably we'll go with one of my blood warriors here. We'll go with the champion. He's going to go into the one who hasn't attacked the standard bearer with his 3 attacks because he's +1 for being a champion. It's going to be 3s and 4s. Oh. 4s. Okay, I get 1. No rend on the Gorax.
4 up.
Oh, takes a wound. The standard bearer. And then we got your choice again. Okay, so 2 attacks from the standard bearer into the blood warrior, so you get them. Wounding on 3s, get the 1. No rend, so 4 up. No, you do cause a wound to the. My choice, I will go probably over here. It's the only one that hasn't been, so we'll shuffle that way a little bit. And then into the gore grunter we go. 2 attacks, 3s and 4s. 4s, I get 1, no rend into the gore grunter. Probably a 4-up as well, I'm guessing.
No.
Right, so down to 4 wounds for the gore grunter, so it did phase the 4-up save. So otherwise we're gonna look at I did actually, do you mind if I do this, Alice? I forgot to do a 6-up roll for the other Reaver over here. We'll just see if he gets. No, he doesn't. So your choice again. I think you've just got the drummer's going to be out of range.
Drummer's out of range of everything, so the gore grunter.
Gore grunter, yeah. So all of your attacks. So let's go with 4 hooves into the Deathbringer. Okay, so 4s, yeah, with the hooves. Almost certain it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 hit and 2 wins on 4s. Ooh, double 6s. No rend on that one, so it's just 4-ups. Can he make a save? The Deathbringer. No, he doesn't again, but he does die. So I don't know which I'd rather have had there. But he does die, so I believe it's every enemy unit within 3 inches, but we'll check this. Before I get removed on a 6, I get extra attacks because I'm Chaos. Oh, nearly. So he does die. Then when he dies, his charm goes off everything within 3 inches, which is just the gore grunter on a 4-up, suffers a mortal wound, which doesn't. I wanted those rolls the other way around. Oh well. So you do take out the Deathbringer, and now I go down to a battle shock of 5 for the whole warband because I lost my general basically. So yeah, it's going to be my choice, I think. I've got here to go, so I'm going to go there with 2 attacks, I think, into the standard bearer, see if I can finish him off after the champion hurt him. 3s and 4s, get 1, could be enough. 4-up save for the standard bearer. Nope. Oh, I do take him out. So he only had the wound left. Sorry, he's got a bad banner.
That's alright, I just used blue tap.
That's it, yeah. Just stick it on in the time being. Okay, so as it is at the moment, I took out the bearer, so it's 2 you've lost so far this round. You've been with all your attacks that you can do, haven't you?
I think so.
Yeah, you failed at the beginning. Drummer's out of range, so I'm gonna. No, he hasn't been yet. So he's gonna pile in, slightly shuffle around a bit, so I get a bit further away from you. Then we're looking at just 2 attacks on 3s. Nope, not on that. Right, so going into some battle shock. I've lost 2 models, so my battle shock's down to 5 because my general is gone. I roll a dice, add that to the amount of models I've lost, and then whatever that is over the my current leadership, I lose that many models. So I believe, having lost 2, I can lose 3 models. So if I roll a 6 here, you wouldn't win because I've got my Flesh Hound. I thought I was going to lose on a 6 there. But luckily, I still got that's the reason I kept him back. I knew there was a reason. So we'll see what we get. Oh, it is a 6 though. And there's no rerolls for me with Chaos. So there's nothing else I can really do there. I'm going to have to lose 3 models and carry this game on. That's how savage Battle Shock can be. Okay, so I've lost 3. On a 6, Al would have lost the model as well because his leader's bravery 7. Sorry. But I've lost 3 models. I've chosen the 3 Blood Warriors, obviously, and left the Flesh Hound. That was a bit savage for me. That is what I expected to be the winner for Al there, though, which is why I suggested he went for the bravery on the general. But we are going into my turn, I suppose, for round 3. Okay then. So we're gonna go. The Flesh Hound's got 8 movements. He's got more than enough to move outside of 3 range there. He's got his flame, his burning flame, on a 2 and a 4. Nope. Charging, I suppose. Got plenty of. Yeah, it's enough anyway for what I want. So we're just going to move him into there. Some out of 3 range. Oh, you won't be able to get into me there anyway, so that's fine. Okay, so we're looking then at Flesh Hound into the Gore Grunter. He's got 4 attacks on 3s and 4s, I believe, or maybe the other way around, but it'll be that either way. And then we're looking, I think it's 3s. Yeah, well, they all missed on the wound rolls, guys, so that's, yeah, probably it for me now, but Khorn, don't surrender, so I'm going to go down to the death. We just want blood. Gore Grunter's attacks, so 4 hooves going into the War Chanter. Gave himself the thing, so you can't, it was in his hero phase, I guess, so couldn't buff him, I guess. We'll go with 4s then on the hooves. Oof. 2 go through, and 4s. Oh, you get 2. Let's see what saves I get here. Well, let's have a look. Okay, so I've lost the wound, and it's made 1. So you might be able to take me out here before we even get on to battle round 4. Okay, so this is 4s and 3s, I believe. So you got all 4 there, and then 3s for the chopper. Oh, that couldn't be any more savage for you right now. I've only got 1 wound left, guys. It's on a 5 up. No. Oh, God. What a way to go down. He goes down. On a 6, he technically gets his attacks. Oh, my God. That's a good fun end to the game. So I get 4 attacks in the against the Gore Grunter. Okay. Followed by 4s. Even when he's going down. So just the 1. No rend. 1 damage. I caused the damage. I take a chunk out of the side of the Gore Grunter before I go down. But yeah, unfortunately, a bit of a savage end for me, I'm not going to lie, guys, unfortunately. But well done to Alan. I'm sorry if we missed a few things this game, but obviously, like I said, trying to help out Alan with the game at the same time, so it's hard to remember everything. But I think we got most things in the end as we went on with the game. I think last round, actually, you would have had another 5 up on your destruction as well, but I think we forgot. I don't know if you want to roll it now, just see what you would have got. No, you wouldn't have got it anyway. So yeah, these things are just hard to remember when you do new factions, someone new to the game. But other than that, I thought it was quite a cool way the game ended, actually. Because I said to Alan, if you can manage to take out my general, I go down to Battle Shock 5. So a lot of the time in this game, you do have to keep your general quite safe in some instances. But then at the same time, I was kind of thinking, well, hopefully I won't be rolling like, you know, a 6 on the on the Battle Shock. So I was hoping I'd at least have 1 man alive, because the nasty thing was for you there, Al, it was literally, if I'd have had If I'd have rolled even a 5 or less, yeah, I could have kept my champion, nipped onto that. I think I would have had it over you there, and then all I would have had to do is push the flesh hound back, and I would have won. So that is the difference there.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah. But it was a really cool game either way, I've got to say. The orcs in the end, it worked for them falling back just about in the end. Khorne are displeased. They got some blood, but they're very displeased. But then again, guys, hell, Khorne don't play for objectives, so maybe we're happier that we died fighting. Drew blood. But yeah, it was cool to see 2 new factions on the channel. What did you guys think of the Khorne and the orcs being played? Ironjawz, should I say? The Ironjawz I thought were very tough. I think there were a few saves you could have made earlier in the game, so I mean I might have balanced that over the game, but I think, you know, they did seem very tough, especially bigger models. They're so hard to deal with. The Khorne, I really like the Blood Warriors. They have some great rules for skirmish, such as the free attacks before they go down, the whole 6-up savings, well. 6-up saves, cause mortal wounds. It's the same for the Exalted. I was a bit disappointed with the Exalted rolls this game, but there we go, you can't help it all the time. Not sure I would ever take the sacrifice to get the re-rolls again. It didn't come in play too much, but then again, I would also say, guys, that maybe, I don't know, it's hard to say. I don't think he made a save roll, so it was a shame for him, but we didn't get to see more from him. But he caused the mortal wound with his amulet, he'll be happy enough. I know he didn't cause a mortal wound with his amulet, actually. It was something else that caused it. I think it was a shield over here that went down. A gore fist. But yeah, it was cool to see both. Thanks again for coming on. It was a good game. Yeah, good left-handed handshake. Yeah, it really was, actually, thinking about it now, yeah. The orcs, if they believe in something strong enough, it comes true. There you go. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. There'll be more skirmish to come as usual soon enough. We'll see you later. Happy wargaming.